Elon Musk, $56 billion. There's a couple things going on right now with Elon Musk. One is Musk says Tesla shareholders voting yes for his $56 billion pay package, which is great to hear. And that's what date? What date is that? That's
June
the 13th. 8:32 a.m. This is 2 hours ago. This just happened, right? That I'm saying most likely he's going to get his $56 billion. That's great to hear that this is taking place. However, there's something going on because Apple launched, they introduced their Apple Intelligence AI, and Elon Musk threatens a ban with Apple. Now, why is this taking place? Because just recently, he had a meeting with Larry Ellison, and apparently the conversation was that, hey, if there's anybody you don't want to go war with, it's Apple. You guys got to have a good relationship because you have to download the app, X, all this stuff. There's got to be a solid relationship. But at its 2024 Worldwide Developers Conference, Apple announced a system-wide AI upgrade that will give users access to personalized generative AI. The new Siri will be able to take action inside apps, figure out context clues, and more easily learn natural language. Siri will also begin to work with OpenAI ChatGPT, and app developers are being invited to create with the new AI tools. SpaceX founder Elon Musk said he would ban Apple device at his companies if they were to integrate OpenAI and Apple operating systems. Many tech experts have been hoping that Apple would integrate AI developer tools to iOS, especially because it would give the AI tools access to a wealth of personal information. The Wall Street Journal says this is thought to be the holy grail of AI. Tom.
So there's a couple things that Apple did. First thing Apple did is says, hey, we have a deal with OpenAI, and we're putting GPT 4.0 into Siri. And this is the way it works. Hey, Siri, find me this. And Siri says, I don't find it completely, but with your permission, we'll go deeper. And that is where the OpenAI is allowed to go in. Second, what they did is they've put a lot of AI tools on here, and there's a lot of criticism that they're about to put a lot of smaller companies out of business or make their app, redundant, such as Grammarly. People love Grammarly because it helps you write, in Word, and helps you write in emails quicker and with correct grammar, professional. Well, that's now built in to the iPhone, and so they're like, well, you don't need Grammarly anymore because they put GPT and OpenAI. And what Elon Musk was making a very important distinction. AI as a tool on your phone that you can opt in and out, like on Siri. You don't have to take the GPT extension to Siri. You can say, no, I just want Siri and I don't want anything to happen. You can do that. What Musk is saying is if they integrate it with the OS, meaning when you get those notices on your phone, it's time to upgrade to 14.6. It'll be done tonight. Has to download. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
So he says if it's in there, then it's permeating the phone. And Musk's argument is you have no personal data security. That is Musk's specific argument. I particularly think he's right. Larry Ellison thinks he's right too, but wants us to go lightly. But get what he's saying, Pat. That's what he's saying. If you put, OpenAI into the OS where it kind of controls and does everything, that's bad. If you merely put ChatGPT in there and you can use it if you want to, maybe that's good.
What did Ellison say?
So Ellison is quietly backing up Musk because when Musk speaks on this, he's conferred with Larry. I have not seen direct quotes from Larry, but Larry is on record about OSs versus tools. I mean, he built the big database.
Let me ask you a question. How is Ellison's relationship with Tim Cook?
Ellison's a database guy, so Oracle does compete with Apple on a certain level, but Oracle is actually more worried about large database like Google and Microsoft. If you look,
I'm just curious, are Larry Ellison and Tim Cook friends? Tom, I'm just asking you. Don't worry about looking it up. Like from what you know, like do you know like if they're friends?
I think they're colleagues, but I've never seen like a big golden handshake on stage.
Okay, so there you go. So then that means no. 2 years after the death of Steve Jobs, Oracle CEO Larry Ellison claimed it was inevitable Apple would struggle under Tim Cook. You only had to look at what he said, what happened to the company in the period after Jobs was ousted in 1985. We already know. We conducted the experiment. Ellison told talk show host Charlie Rose in 2013. His fingers straight. Okay, this is very old story. This is 11 years ago. But the point is, I think, I wonder what the relationship is there. I also wonder part of it, Tom, where maybe, obviously his relationship with Sam Altman. Would you say that's a good relationship or a rocky relationship?
Well, I think they supported Sam during the board fiasco, but I think Sam is kind of running down the street ahead of everybody right now.
Play this clip, Rob.
OpenAI exists.
How much money did you give them?
I'm not sure the exact number, but it's some number on the order of $50 million. The whole man, fate loves irony, next level. So I used to be close friends with Larry Page, and I would stay at his house, and we'd have these conversations long into the evening about AI, and I would be constantly urging him to be careful about the danger of AI, he was really not concerned about the danger of AI and was quite cavalier about it, and at the time, Google, especially after their acquisition of DeepMind, had 3/4 of the world's AI talent. They had obviously a lot of computers and a lot of money. So it was a unipolar world for AI. And we've got a unipolar world, but the person who controls that does not, or at least did not seem to be concerned about AI safety. That sounded like a real problem. So, and then the final straw was Larry calling me a speciesist for being pro-human consciousness instead of
humanist.
Machine consciousness. And I'm like, well, yes, I guess I am. I am a speciesist. So
you helped to the creation of OpenAI. You put in as much as $50 million.
So I want to read this. So
help.
Elon Musk drops lawsuit against OpenAI accusing ChatGPT owner of abandoning mission. Okay? This is a different story. He is accusing Sam Altman of abandoning the original mission of developing AI for the benefit of humanity, not for profit. The lawsuit alleged that OpenAI set the founding agreement aflame by releasing ChatGPT 4 and focused on profit. Musk sought to compel OpenAI to make its research public and prevent it from using assets like ChatGPT 4 for financial gain. Attorneys for Musk requested the dismissal of the lawsuit in San Francisco Superior Court without providing a reason, but it was dismissed without prejudice, meaning Musk could refile it later. OpenAI attorneys described the lawsuit as a contrived attempt by Musk to advance his own AI interests, arguing it was based on incoherent claims and Musk's desire to capitalize on OpenAI's success. Okay, so question on this, Tom. Do you think behind closed doors, didn't he just raise $6 billion? Yeah, right there. Okay, Musk, that's right. So Musk founded his own AI startup, xAI, which raised $6 billion in Series B funding in May, reaching a post-money valuation of $24 billion. Okay, so do you think behind closed doors, there were certain promises and negotiations made between Elon and maybe Tim Cook and maybe others, and maybe the speed of implementation, that maybe the deals are not being kept, that's kind of pissing them off the way it is? Or do you think it's just very exactly what we see, exactly what we read, that's what it's all about?
Yeah, and I'll go through it really, really quick. Musk said at the end of that interview something that he had repeated before. He said, I thought that the only thing that could compete with Google was a massively open AI where everything was open and all the tools would be available for everybody. He said that would blunt Google's black box for profit. So you can see what he felt there about Larry Page saying, no, the only thing that can defeat Google is this, go open, go big and open. Then he goes with, after the weekend from hell, where they fired Sam Altman for a minute, but then he came back, and even Elon Musk was putting the weight in there, saying, "Hey, there's motivations on that board. They shouldn't have done this," and things like that. I think he wanted OpenAI to go down a certain path. I also think Elon kind of has a competitive element because he's building things. Self-drive, FSD, full self-driving is AI. That is a form of AI, a fairly sophisticated form of AI. And so he's building that into all the Tesla, and he's gotten FSD to be better than these taxi things, some of them are having to be closed down because it doesn't work so much. So I think there's a competitive element as well.
Yeah. Adam?
Well,
A couple of things. So just to go back to the Tesla thing, because the Tesla thing is the biggest thing out there. AI, we understand, and I have some comments on that. But today's the day that they're going to be holding this shareholder vote, right? So the question that is going to be asked of shareholders is, does Elon Musk deserve this $46 billion? We talked about this last week. Today's the day. So here's some details of this pay package. The shareholders are going to have a vote, and they're going to decide what should be done here. Here's some feedback for you. Just talk about how casual Elon Musk is. If you just look at his Twitter, this is on the Wall Street Journal as well. He goes, "Hey guys, please take a moment to vote for your Tesla shares before the annual meeting on Thursday." Pretty casual. And then Kathy Wood, we know, ARK Investments, she basically says, she lays it all out. Here it is. She goes, "Look, I'd like to argue that no other executive is as aligned with shareholders as Elon Musk, who committed to, ready, no salary, no bonus, no stock compensation for 10 years. Damn. 10 years he took nothing and said, I'm going to bet on myself, and he would receive no money unless he created tremendous value for Tesla. So I'll let you guys be the judge of this. You tell me if this guy created massive value for Tesla. So if you want to go back to 2018, 6 years ago, $53 billion was the market cap when he did this deal and put this whole thing together, I guess. 53 billion. The market cap, the stock price at that point was $20. Fast forward to today, the market cap is 600 billion. Wow. It used to be 53 billion. Now it's 600 billion. Stock price of today is 183. I think at one point, Tom, correct me, it was over $1 trillion market cap. It's obviously come down some since 2023. They've had a bad quarter. But if you just want to look at the actual facts here, this dude bet on himself, took no money, took no salary, took no bonus, took no compensation other than give me stock options, give me equity in the company, let me go to work. Did he earn it? Yes or no? Obviously he did. And what's going to happen is, this is in Delaware, I believe, because a lot of corporations incorporate in Delaware. Do you hear what he said? He goes, if they rule against me, I don't think any corporation should ever go incorporate in Delaware again.
Two things here real fast. A 15% bonus would be completely reasonable bonus. That's what he's asking for. And you don't like the number because it sounds so mammoth, but that's all you're giving him. You're giving like a 15, 17% bonus over that amount of time where he took no bonus. The second thing that's being voted on today, ladies and gentlemen, is moving the incorporation to Texas. That is in front of the shareholders today. It's one of, I think, 4 motions or nominated elements that the shareholders are voting on.
Yeah. And the
major screw up on Delaware, because Delaware, everybody you would go and talk to, pretty much majority of the people, that when you wanted to incorporate a business, they would say, you should do it in Delaware. 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 Not anymore. This is a bad look for Delaware.
Not up in here.
So if you're out there doing your part as a father, you know, picking up your responsibilities, not giving it up to somebody else to do. You wake up every single morning thinking about how to raise better kids, thinking about how to raise better future leaders in the world. I applaud you. I respect you. I want to tell you what we're doing this weekend, Rob. If you want to pull it up, we just launched a new wallet. This is a wallet I've been wearing for almost 6 months. This is the only, I gave up my Fendi wallet. I gave up all the fancy wallets. I wear the Valuetainment wallet. I have it in brown and I have it in black. And this is how it works. You got cash in here. You put it very easy. Your ID here. You pull it out. Credit card comes out. It's very simple. I keep my cards here, my credit cards here. This is all I need. It's leather. Valuetainment officially launched. We have a limited supply. It will sell out just like the numbered hat sold out a couple weeks ago. Anybody for Father's Day that orders one of these wallets gets a free hat, Future Looks Bright hat, for free. So place the order, limited supplies. You place the order, brown or black, you get a hat being sent your way as well. If you have a father, you want to gift them something, gift them this wallet with the hat. And if you're married, watching this, to all the ladies watching this, your husband loves the PBD podcast, order them this wallet for Father's Day and get a hat on top of it for free. Rob, they can go to vtmerch.com to see it. And this is where the link is at. Rob, let's make sure we put the link below as well. And for those of you that are watching the Spotify and Apple, go to vtmerch.com for the entire weekend of Father's Day. This will be there. However, I'm telling you, we don't have a lot of these. This is a few hundred of these wallets that we have. They'll be gone in no time.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.